Now, looks like it's about to come forward to the outside. Does so. The light goes on. Racing, they step away pretty well. Warra Flash, maybe a slight check from Lost Media at the start as they get going, and from the outside, Turnstar is trying to push forward on the outside there, but as we go back in behind the Hidden Dragon, Hidden Eyes back in the field, cluttered up with Transceltic. Lost Media now punching up along the rails as they come down past the 600 metres mark, and Warra Flash at the tail of the field. Mystery Emperor has got itself up on the outside there of the Hidden Dragon as they sweep down and approach the home turn. Wider on the track is Transceltic. One obscure just on the outside. Turnstar it is as they come back into view, coming into the home turn. And back in behind them is Hidden Eyes, Lost Media along the rails. And Warra Flash, jockey getting anxious, getting to the outside to try and come home. But down the centre of the track, Turnstar has Mystery Emperor up along the rails. The Hidden Dragon coming along the rails and Hidden Eyes down the outside. The Hidden Dragon has a fight on its hand because going up his Turnside is Mystery Emperor. Mystery Emperor on the outside of the Hidden Dragons, a Hidden Dragon by a neck on Mystery Emperor, and then we go back in the field. Transceltic made late ground, Turnstar back into 4th place, Hidden Eyes into 5th, Warra Flash late on the scene but well back in the field, Lost Media along the rails at the tail of the field. Mystery Emperor fighting it out with Hidden Dragon, so Hidden Dragon along the rails, and the interim numbers may appear to be 7-3, and Transceltic I think I've called into 3rd, 5. So interim 7-3-5, but we'll just wait on that photo finish because Hidden Dragon, Sarah Robbins, was fighting hard, had a real fight on its hands as they spread across the track. And Mystery Emperor, the one on the outside for Jason Golden and William Pugsley, really put the dive in at the end. But the Hidden Dragon was fighting like a caged lion, and we wait for the photo finish. Interim numbers?
7, 3, 2, 5.
7, 3, 2, 5. Beauty, that's what I put down. 7, 3, 2, 5. 7, 3, what was it? 5, 2 or 2, 5? Sorry.
7, 3, 2, 5.
7, 3, 2, 5.
No, she didn't.
Interim numbers are 7, 3, 2, 5. 7, 3, 2, 5. Times and margins.
Time is 57.24.
57.4.
24.
2-4. Yep.
And then ahead by 1 length.
Head by 1. 7, 3, 2, 5.
You're pretty good with old Monique.
Double.
You got to do the second the first race.
Well, the horses must be going well. 7, 3, 2, 5. Ahead by 1, 57.24.
The Hidden Dragon, Monique Gavin, race to race double, Sarah Robbins on board. Race to race double for that combination. Always been a consistent open company horse now with win number 6. Defeating it's by Hidden Dragon out of Zaharina, a Desert King mare owned by PWB Carla, Miss Monique Gavin. 3, Mystery Emperor really came late. Good finish by Kobayashi. For William Pugsley, Jacob Goldman. Number 2 was 3rd, Hidden Eyes. Seaboard, Donald Les Baker. And number 5, Transceltic, Darren Evans, coming off William Pugsley by Zusar. 7, 3, 2, 5. Ahead by 1. Ahead by 1. 57.24. Sarah Robbins will just grab her on the way back as she Hidden Dragon behaves and turns around for the photo. Big thank you to the Cunnamulla Coffee Shop.
Sarah, on your way back, I'll grab you first before you just weigh in there. We won't hold you long. Race to race double. What a good monotonous interview process to have to go through. 2 winners in a row.
Yeah, must have ate some good Wheaties or something for breakfast this morning, I reckon.
Take us through the winning ride, because you really fought hard to the line with Mystery Emperor coming strong, but you had that inside rails running and really fought well.
Yeah, he was super. Jumped well, put himself there. The last 50, I was just hoping to God he'd hang out, which he did. It was really tough.
Going forward, he's just made Open Company win number 6, but there is something about this galloper. He's got the speed to put himself in the right spots and finish off.
Yeah, sure is. He's a little bit funny. He sort of gives me that feel he sort of only wants to do it if he wants to do it, sort of thing. So you've got to make him want to think that he wants to do it.
So you've got to talk to him and let him be boss on the day.
Yeah, a little bit.
You girls have a way of doing that pretty well, I'm sure. So congratulations on the double. Let's hope there's more to come. Great to see you back in the winner's circle with Monique. Race to race double.
Thanks so much.
Sarah Robbins as she goes to weigh in. And we just wait on correct weight. Tony will give correct weight. Very shortly as Sarah goes to weigh in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, prior to race 4, the jockeys will join us. They'll be wearing black armbands in race 4 as the club acknowledges Alan Jockey Jones, who had the funeral during the week, passed away, and the funeral was on Wednesday at age 93. And of course, Rodney Jones, his son, is the starter here. So we're going to do a tribute and a minute's silence prior to race 4. But at the moment, the Fashions of the Field will be underway. Fashions of the Field will be taking place. But just note, probably a good 15 minutes or so prior to that 4th race. There is correct weight. Correct weight on the Cunnamulla Coffee Shop, open handicap, 7.325, ahead by 1, 57.24. Yeah, please take note, if you could come down to the enclosure area, we will be doing the minute silence and a tribute to Alan Jockey Jones. Oops.